Hi everyone, and today we are going to talk about the autism. My name is Luis Tabi, and what is the autism? The autism spectrum disorder (ASD) is a developmental disability that can cause significant social, communication, and behavioral challenges. According to some investigations around the world, autism and its associated behaviors can occur in 1 in 59 individuals. Autism is 4 times more common in boys than girls and doesn't know racial, ethnic, and social boundaries. Some need a lot of help in daily life while others need less. What is the symptom? They show signs in early childhood, for example, such as less eye contact, lack of responsible call by night, or indifference without responsible for care. This is the principal symptom. Now, principal features: avoid eye contact and want to be alone, having trouble understanding other people's feelings and talking about your own feelings, present delays in speech and language skills, and repeating words or phrases over and over. Echolalia. Yeah, this is the some principal characteristic that we need to see or we need to pay attention for these features and recognize the autism in the students in our classroom. The other is prefer to play alone again, avoid or resist physical contacts. For example, uh, the boys with this don't like to receive hugs. Not feeling the comfort that other people give you when they are distressed. Uh, Speak in a monotonous, robotic, or some tone, and not understanding sarcasm or hopes. Uh, the levels for the autism. Yeah. Currently, autism is not considered a single diagnosis, but rather a set of disorders that have in common a certain degree of alteration in 3 areas: deficit of social interaction, communication problems, and an abnormally restricted repertoire of behaviors and interests. Now, the autism have 5 great types of autism. The first is autism. Maybe uh, the most people around the world know what is autism. Maybe sometimes know that some people have this disability. Now, after this, have Rett syndrome. And you remember that the autism is more common in boys, but Rett syndrome, it's more common in girls, yeah, occurring girls. Um, this this disability maybe it's occur in the when the girl have 1 year or 1 to 3 years old. Yeah. The other is Asperger syndrome. This is the more difficult to diagnose because the autism and Rett syndrome it's uh, maybe the doctor or the fathers or the teachers in school maybe recognize this problem, but as per her, it's more difficult because the boy uh, can develop this syndrome uh, the 1 year until to 10 years old. For the reason it's more difficult to recognize this. The other is childhood disintegration disorder or Heller syndrome and pervasive developmental disorder unspecific. Now, what is the role of the teacher in the classroom? Uh, Sometimes it's very difficult to teach a normal voice, but uh, when we're going to teach, it's the first thing to keep in mind is that autism has not cured. The other is he will not seek to be relied to his equals, and if you do, your way of interacting may be inappropriate. For the reason it's did boy or girl prefer to do something to play or to work alone. We as teachers need to learn to evaluate the students, assess their situation in the class. And the other is, it's very important, respect their learning pace and style and design and implement specific curricular adaptation. In this case, as we as teacher need to prepare in these areas, especially need to take some course about how to teach us boys or a student with disability. Now, what kind of activities we are uh, we are going to do in the classroom? It's very important to create our routines as well as the design of the agenda with pictograms, photos, or drawings. This is very activities for this kind of advice. The other is uh, for these boys like to read or see the histories, comics, and videos to improve the students' understanding of social situation and encourage the imitation of appropriate behaviors. With this activity, we can help to develop the other skills in this way um, and try to do the friends around the classroom. The other is provide them with an agenda that anticipates everything that will happen in the next 45 until 60 minutes. The other is avoid as far as possible sound stimuli. For this kind of voice, the sound it's or the environment, the noisy environment, it's not adequate for this for this voice. The other activity is repetitive table work. Uh, the teacher must adapt to the to teach for a student and not the other way around. Yeah, it's very important the teacher mm, understand what is the way the the boy is learning. The other, finally, when teach the autism boys, we need to do the fun activities. For example, the first activity is really, yeah, this is very good activity to help our students to develop uh, strange relation with his partners in the classroom and develop more friends outside the classroom. The other is the imitation. This is very good to uh, have confidence with the other people. The other activity is about puzzles. Some boys like to receive um, more more interesting activities, and the puzzles it's very good because how to improve the creative and the other ways to express the the feeling of this boy. The other is painting. It's very relaxed and it's very interesting. Some boys like this activity because um, uh, they can express his feelings with pictures or with sign colors. And the other activity is cramping paper. Yeah, this is a very good activity for to take away take away the stress and help to improve the abilities and the relation, yeah, with the partners in the classroom. Thank you so much for see this presentation and see you the next time. Thank you.